start, Chiyan.
Sir, good evening, sir. Myself, Shivakumar from DA Raju's team, and I work for Industry.com. So, what was the initial reaction when you heard the script from the director sir?
First time when I heard the script, I thought important opportunity, and I thought it is a very important opportunity after Yuganiki Okudu, because we don't get to this kind of big films or big scripts. Only few directors dare to do such big projects, and so this kind of a scale, this kind of adventure, like an Indiana Jones or something like Yuganiki Okudu, something like that. You get very rarely. So I thought it's a great opportunity. Anyways, Vikram sir is there. He's a great actor. Gnanavel sir is there. And then Ranjit sir already is a great filmmaker. But this is his most. So I thought it is one of the best opportunity to take it up, and I felt it's a good space to prove myself. Very rarely you get a space to prove yourself.
So what are the kind of experiments you have done for this project, sir?
Everything. I've done everything for this project. I've done a lot of research. Basically, it is a life of a tribes, and so our tribes, the references, who do they compose, what kind of music they produce, what kind of music, can relate to their lives. So it is a connection between a tribal music and the cinema music. I was the bridge between both to present it to the audience in a commercial form, because we can't go too raw also when you come to cinema and you present a life of something. It has to be presented with a commercial package. So how you maintain the rawness and again get it into the cinema format was the biggest challenge.
Hi sir, this is Bhargav from NTV Telugu.
Hi Bhargav.
This film is a periodic film, right? What are the challenges you faced while composing the music, and what is the homework you have done for it?
So basically, when you take a period film, you should not go into too much of synth or modern sounding. So when there is a period, this is like a much pre-independence period where they're going into the mines, the KGF mines, and the tribals and the British. So whatever the music it will be before that period, say before 1945 or before 1940s. So whatever the instruments are, maximum we'll go for live instruments. We will not go for synthesizers. We don't use modern sounds, but you still give a cinematic experience.
Yeah.
Sir, hi sir, good evening. I'm Ramesh.
Hi Ramesh.
Sir, songs are very good, sir. Thangalaan title song and Manaki Manaki in Telugu.
Thank you.
So, what is the reception that you are getting from songs? What is the applause?
It is fantastic. The Manaki Manaki, the Miniki song is doing really well. And the Lane Thangalane is also doing very well. There's a very huge buzz. The advanced ticket bookings are really, really good. The streams are very good. So everything seems very positive for this film, because we do a lot of hard work for every film, but this film, it is showing audience also, it is reflecting in terms of bookings and streams and numbers and how songs are doing. There is a lot of positive response for this film.
Prakash, Prakash, this is Ramya from the Pioneer, Hyderabad.
Hi.
So, hi. You have a diverse repertoire of music or songs across various genres, right? So this question is coming up following to what Bhargav has asked. How did you adapt your style to fit the mood and theme of Thangalaan?
So basically, I have handled the period films before. Like say, for instance, let it be Yuganiki Okudu, or let it be Madrasa Patina, or let it be Gangs of Wasaipur in Hindi. In a lot of films, I've dealt with period music, so it helped me to handle this film. But what is the difference? What is the difference you are going to show? What is specific in Thangalaan and what is the sound of Thangalaan? What is going to be specific? So that I had to fix. So then since the line and the geography deals with the tribes, I wanted to explore our Indian tribal music where it has been very unexplored in cinema. Very less it has been used. So I have the flavor of tribe with international music to fitting into this sound.
All right, thank you, thank you. Also, did you get a chance to view any part of the film? If yes, how did you find it?
I didn't get your question, ma'am. Can you?
Did you get a chance to watch or view any part or scenes of the film so far?
Yeah, I've done the background score of the film. So the whole film I watched, it is fantastic. I think it's a very important film in Indian cinema, and the way it is written, there is something called magical realism. So the screenplay is based on magical realism. I think it is very new to Indian cinema. See, we have seen in the past the historic films, and we've seen magical realism, but this has a very interesting layer to it. So I'm very excited on how the response is going to be, because I personally like the film.
Sir, how do you feel about Vikram sir reinventing himself every time when he is coming onto the screen? How do you feel about that?
He's a very dedicated actor, and I think Thangalaan is his toughest challenge till date. He has done so many films, but physical toughness in Thangalaan is the most till date for him. See, he has done a lot of films. He has done with all big directors, but the pain and the physical pain he's gone through is a lot in this film. And see, even though you strain your body, you lose weight, you do so many things, but whatever said and done, the character is also 50%. What they write for you in the film. So here, I think with this hard work, see, every time he puts in hard work, but it has to go in the right way. So for this time, he has a director who's written the character so well for him. So both have, it's given hand in hand, and it is elevated both of them, the director's writing and the character and his hard work.
Sir, basically Ranjit sir has pre-workshops for the artists and entertainers before coming to the shoot. So once he is narrating the script to you, what was the discussion between you and him, sir?
First, we needed to find the sound of Thangalaan. So he was very much into the world of Thangalaan. He was telling me about the world, what kind of world he is looking at, what is his world, what is his environment, or what is he going to produce, and what kind of a world he is going to show the audience. So when he has a vision, I was getting words from his mouth, and getting a bit of trying to perceive what he is trying to say, and I wanted to give a vision to his world. So the vision of in the terms of audio. So that was a very tough challenge for me to find the sound and fit into his world what he's trying to show. So it was a great journey for me to travel with his vision and find the sound to Thangalaan.
So tell us about the support of your team in producing the music and the background score.
I had a great team, like my sound engineer, Mr. Jehovasan. He's been a part of me from my first film. So he is also part of the music production. My keyboard players, my programmers, so many people like Ashwin, Siddhant, Sanjay, Ganesh, so many, some names I might have forgotten. There are so many players, great percussionists, great musicians, and then Peri Naveen, the flautist, and then strings instruments from a lot of parts of, from Kerala there are musicians, from Tamil Nadu, from Hyderabad, from Bombay. There's been a huge team who's been playing around for this film, because it's a very tough film it's a very challenging film to operate. So we've tried to get the best out of the sounds for Thangalaan. So thanks to my lyric writers, my singers, my whole musician team, my engineers, everyone. I'm very thankful. Without them, Thangalaan will not be possible.
So films like this doesn't have any reference point. So what have you done to create this music?
So basically, see, the tribal sounds. So I've used a lot of native Indian flutes, native Indian voices, native Indian stacks of voices, like some international instruments like didgeridoo, the duduk, so many international Iranian or Australian instruments, all the native of the whole world I've brought into Thangalaan with the proper Indian tribal touch and tribal tune to it. So we'll have our Indian sounds, we'll have a mix of international sounds, we club it, it's a fusion of the tribal of the world and mixed with the cinematic experiences, the Thangalaan sound.
Yeah, hi GV, this is Narayana from 18 website.
Hi.
last time I asked the question, how you balancing your acting skills and music? Like you are doing a big films like for the music. So how you are balancing
I
your
shoot
day?
13 days per month, and after that I sit on the music. So I split it into half and half. So when I'm into the music thing, we take notes, everything we are planned, we are there, we have a very strong team, and we keep everything. We don't push work to the last moment. We finish off everything early. So we meet deadlines. Maximum, I'll cover my deadlines very, very clearly. So I also call them and get my inputs correctly. I'll say, this is the date I will deliver this. This is the date we are going to do this. This is the date, and we ourselves will call. We won't wait for them to call, and we won't push the thing. That work has to be done that day. So that's how I operate.
Okay, and also another question is that right now after so few years after there is no balance, difference of the language. So you are one film, Tamil film went to the another language. So there is any differences between the music also composing for the only Tamil base, or you are thinking that other language also like a Telugu, Malayalam?
It is not about Tamil, Telugu or Malayalam. It is about where the story is placed. So you have a geography. You have it placed in say in Andhra, in interior Andhra, somewhere. We have to find the essence of that place, the folk of that particular city, the folk of that particular town. So that is what I work on, to find the sound of the geography. So that, we present it, suppose it was going to be pan-Indian, we present it with the native languages of all the languages. But basically, I start working with the geography of where the script belongs to, and what is the aim of the script, and what are we going to convey. Is this an emotion? Is this a revenge? Is this going to be, what is the basic emotion of the script? Is the plot line, is the starting point for me to operate. So it's not only about language, but sometimes you have to bring in the essence of folk of whatever geography you're trying to tell.
So what was the learning experience from Ranjit sir and Vikram sir?
So both have been very good professionals. Ranjit sir has given me full freedom for this film. Whatever tune we did is only the first tune. And then, 3 days before shoot, he'll come. He'll say, sir, I want something like this. I'll be like, sir, we just have 3 days. What will I do? Then he'll suddenly come. So I said, okay, sir, come. Then I'll sit with him. I will jam. I will create a rhythm. Then he will work on lyrics and bring me the essence of his lyrics. And he'll tell me the word. So it was very like a jamming session composing with Ranjit sir. It was like, you have a band and all of us are sitting together, and then he'll say, sir, inge oru high veno. Sir, ikkada oru high energy I want, he'll say. So it was very unplanned. There was no format we followed in this film. But it was a nice jam between, he has a very nice music sense. He encourages all indie musicians. So he brought in some musicians, he brought in some lyricists, and I'm there. It was a very collaborative session. It was beautiful to work with Ranjit sir. And Vikram sir, already did know, Devatirmagal I did with him. And then Nana Chitram I did with him. Yes. And I did Tandavam with him. So this is my third film with him. He's a very professional actor. He's done his best. And he's given his best for this film because, he's like a huge plus for the film. And, we've given our best. All of us have worked and given our best for this.
Sir, what is the impact of the BGM for this movie, sir?
You will know. See, with the teaser and trailer, everyone liked the BGM, the power of the BGM. So because when you're telling a powerful story, you're telling a myth, you're telling a magic realism, you're telling a fantasy, you're telling betrayal, you're telling heroism, you're telling all these emotions. So everything we've tried to pump in through the music, like, push it, push the bar, push the scene, elevate the scene. So that much, effort I've taken on the background score. And whatever has come till now, people have received it very, very positively regarding Thangalaan. So I pray, all the effort goes into the positive thing, because it is a huge hard work. It is not something normal. See, for every film we'll say we did so much hard work, but this film really we did so much hard work.
Sir, in this film there are many female characters are very strong characters. So what do you say about this?
It is great. See,
their performance.
You should have great characters and great actors to play. Like, see, Parvati is one of the best actors in India, and she's played a very, very real character, a tribal girl and, a tribal lady, a mother of children, and she's done a very good job. And Malavika has got a very powerful role with action. So, it's a dream for, to get such beautiful characters in cinema for ladies, and Ranjit has been very, very good at his the way he writes, characters for women, and I think more power to Ranjit on doing such great roles.
Hi, sir.
Surya garu, give you one more question. That's how tunes are popular and same time OST is also popular these days. So OST, some directors are asking the before the shoot, the tracks, they're fixing the tracks. So how you are working? There's a before
We
tracks.
did 2-3
shoot.
games for this film. We did already. There's a huge ritual where there's a huge ritual sacrifice which happens in this film, which was done for music and we shot it for the music. So we have done a lot of it. Like after you gonna hear about this film also, we've done videos for the film and they've used it and shot it for the footage.
GV garu, this is Shiva. Did you use any AI technique for Thangalaan music?
See, the technique is basically we've used period sound. We've used see, whenever we get a British thing, we have this British. So whenever we have this.
ఇప్పుడు వెళ్తున్నావా సర్లే
Continue.
So basically, the British period is there. So we've used that kind of an era sounds. And then the tribal portions are there. There we've used the tribal sounds, the native Indian sounds, native woodwinds. So those kind of sounds we've used. And then the recordings are maximum live instruments we've used for into the tribal thing and then to bring that effect. But wherever it is powerful, we are going through the standard classic sounds like the brass, the strings, the period sounds. Of course, they are classics. So those kind of sound tones we use it for emotions and war and all those things. So we've done a lot of variety into the sound stream or the soundscape of Thangalaan.
And what are the challenges you faced while sir, am I audible?
Yeah, sir, I can listen to you.
Yeah, so during incorporating AI into the music production, what are the challenges you faced while incorporating music for this film?
And adding on that question also, that's how facing the challenges for the future music industry. That's including the AI. It's a good for the musicians or a bad?
See, AI. Whenever technology comes up with something new, we have to use it to our advantage. There is nothing about how. It's about how you're using it. Are you depending on it or you're using to get few things? Like, see, some things you want to try out to see how combinations work. You can try AI. There's nothing wrong about it. But we can't depend on AI to do our music, or we can't depend on AI to compose for us. So that will not work. But you want to try something, you have to check how it is. How is this possible? Is this area possible? Can we try something like this? So for the checking, you can definitely use AI. There's nothing wrong about it. The challenge is what I faced in Thangalaan is basically time was a big constraint because sometimes, last moment they will have songs for shooting. So 2 days before I'll be informed, but I'll try my best to finish it off for them. I will make space for them. And that was a challenge. And then background score was a very heavy film. I took around 50 days to do the music of background score of Thangalaan. It's a very, very heavy film. So it was a challenging film in terms of sound, in terms of emotions. Every frame, like there are different sequences dependent on music. There won't be dialogue. There'll be a lot of music. So that was a big challenge. And there is a balance between effects and music. We have to get the correct balance. So that area we needed to work. Where effects have to go front, we gave it to effects. Where our music has to go front, we put it in music. Where dialogues, it's a live sound film, so dialogue has to be given preference. So that kind of technical challenges we had a lot.
GV garu,
Actually,
hello?
In Thangalaan, there is
GV garu,
more than emotion scenes also available. Rather than action scenes, emotion scenes also worked well, we think. So you must elevate emotion scenes with BGM. So how it worked, and after the first copy, the cast and crew reaction is what?
So basically, the copy just got ready yesterday, day before. So our team are yet to watch the film. But whatever we watched till now is fantastic. So see, the emotional portions, I have to treat it not like a regular emotional drama. I have to treat the emotional in an international way. So there are a lot of huge emotional portions in the film where you can find music. It won't be regular. Say, okay, I'm going to play a flute here. I'm going to play a strings here. I'm going to play a violin solo here. I've not treated it like that. Even emotional sequences will have a dynamic bed where the music keeps elevating, and it goes with the flow. It is not like a dramatic music I've done on Thangalaan. So that even the emotional sequences very uniquely I have treated it. Should look into it.
GV, there is a complaint that technology advantages makes some artificial kind of music. So audience or music lovers are not happy with the natural kind of music which produce Ilayaraja sir, A.R. Rahman sir. What do you say then?
That is only a perception, sir. I don't think so. It is that way. You see, basically, I think a script only decides what it wants. See, when you're doing something like like an Endiran or a Kalki, you have those kind of films. You have to go futuristic in terms of sound and music. You cannot go old style music for that if it is a futuristic film. So I completely feel it depends only on the script and what the situations are. If you're going to have an emotional situation, an emotional thing, it will be posed in that way. If it has a modernity in terms of, if it has preference to dance, we have to go to dance. So it all depends on what the director and the vision, what is to the script. So taste differs, sir. So taste definitely differs. We cannot see. I cannot satisfy you. You cannot satisfy me. But that is not the because the opinions change to every people. But I feel the script is everything for me. And the script, the situation, the way it is going to be approached, that's how I deal music. But I don't want to comment on others' music because everyone has a different way of handling. They have their own way of producing. I don't want to comment on anyone.
Sir, Thangalaan is a special film. What kind of care you taken to impress the music lovers?
Sir, every bit has been taken care of, sir. It is not something normal film or a normal music we have done. We have done extreme hard work, and it is not something. It is just not like, okay, here's a keyboard, I compose something. Yeah, this is the going to release. Nothing like that. For that film, every sound, we've taken care, and every lyric, every sound, it has to reflect an emotion. It has to reflect a geography. It has to reflect an emotion of a tribe because you're telling a story of a tribe. You have to be truthful to it, and whatever maximum truthfulness I can have to the film, I've kept, sir.
Nowadays, the background score is dominating all other elements. Okay, so some movies are mainly become a blockbusters with the BGM, all these music elements. So how would be Thangalaan?
I think it has a very, very heavy background score because there are a lot of portions is done only for music. So it will do the magic, like how Asuran did a magic for me, how Akasamni Hadra did a magic for me. I think Thangalaan will also do the magic for me, and the music will also do magic for the film. I mean, I hope so. I've given my best. That's what I think and I believe, and I hope it reflects to the audience.
Thank you, sir.
Looking ahead, are there any other projects or collaborations you're particularly excited about, which you can share with us?
Yeah, there are a lot of films in Dhanush sir's direction. Next, there's a cute little film with young actors. It's called Nilavukku Ennadi Enmel Kobam. That's a young film for the 2K Gen Z kids, a young album. Because see, I've done so many period films, big films, and now coming up with something young, come up for Dhanush sir's direction. So that is there. I'm doing one more film in Dhanush sir's direction. I'm doing music for one more film which he's acting. And then I'm doing Amaran with Sivakarthikeyan. It's a biopic of a soldier. So that one I'm doing. I'm doing Lucky Bhaskar with Venki Atturi Garu and Sitara Entertainment and Dulkar Garu. That's a beautiful film. I'm really looking forward for that. And I'm doing Robin Hood with Nitin and Kurumula. And so these are all coming up. There are a few more Telugu films which I might do something for Dilraju Garu, but we have not signed yet. We've spoken. And I might do something for Vaijayanti also. We have almost signed. So these are all coming up. And I'm producing a film called Kingston. It's a pan-Indian film. I produced and acted in this film. It's something like a Harry Potter kind of an adventure. It's like a very sci-fi film with a period and mystery to it, and then it has all elements to it. It's like a Harry Potter kind of a film. So these are all coming up. So looking forward.
That's an interesting lineup of projects. So, are all these into music, or you're also acting in any of them?
Whatever I've discussed till now, I'm doing music also. Whatever the projects I mentioned now, I'm doing music. Still, I'm acting and doing music. In Nilam Kennedy and Neil Kopam, I've done a cameo in one of the songs. Dhanush sir directed it, and I came in a cameo.
Hi JV, this is Varun from Cinema Zindagi. I just wanted to ask you, how do you stay in current with the industry trends and the developments?
We keep updating, sir. We keep listening. We keep watching. So I try my best to keep an update, and I've stayed here for 17 years. I'm grateful that I'm still relevant and I'm still there, and I'm still fighting every day to give my best. I'm not being lethargic, or I'm not going to be like, okay, this is fine. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be working hard every day in every film and every work I do. It's like my debut. I feel I just started my first day in the music industry. So I'm trying to learn and give the best and understand, try to improve myself.
Sir, are you acting in that Harry Potter type of the film? Or
Yeah,
it's
a 3-part film. I and Z Studios, we're producing it together. My company, Parallel Universe Pictures, is also part of it. And Kamal Hassan sir launched the film for us, the title for us. He came for the puja. So it's an exciting film. It's a 3-part film. We've shot the first part. We are at the end of the CG portions. We're going to come soon with the first look. It is going to be one exciting film.
JV garu, your 100th music film with Sudha Kongaragat has been cancelled?
అది క్యాన్సిల్డ్ కాదు అండి, ఇట్ ఇస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. శీఘ్రంగా we will announce the project soon. It is happening with Sudha Kongara. 100 is happening.
Is Surya is the hero?
That Sudha Kongara.
Okay.
Okay, can we wrap up?
Is there any?
More questions all through? You guys are okay?
We're done.
So finally,
thank you so much, Andy.
Give me one last question. One last question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. What's the most challenging aspect of live performances, Andy? And how do you overcome it?
Live performance, Andy, there are so many tough challenges. You have this the physical condition. Now, if suddenly you will get rain, your sound won't be correct, your speakers won't be correct, your rehearsals, one musician will be rehearsing, and then there will be a lot of pressure from the producer point of view, from the geography, from the ticket counter selling, and then from your climate, your dance rehearsals, getting all things done, your stage timing, you have, and then suddenly the dancers have to come in. There is so much of pressure for me, more pressure for me in the live stage. But once you feel the audience coming in and they start enjoying, then you are in another world. So that experience you can never get anywhere. It is like there, that moment you can feel all of them. And then when you go and sing and dance in front of them, they come into the fan pit. It's a very, very surreal moment. So there are huge challenges for composers when they go into live. So that's why, I do very, very less. I did one concert in Coimbatore. We sold 75,000 tickets. It was one of the biggest in Coimbatore. But that experience was so good. It's been almost 1 year. My next one I'm going to do in Malaysia, KL for DMY. So that is coming up, sir.
So upcoming music directors can advice istara? Music directors.
You be genuine to it. The problem for upcoming music directors is when you're doing a song, there will be so many questions, so many people telling opinions. Like, there'll be a producer, there'll be a director, there'll be a hero. So many things will come in. And then to save your soul or what your baby is, and satisfying all of them, it's the biggest challenge for composers. So all the debutant composers, be cool, you always do well, and I think God bless you.
So finally, what is the kind of experience audience are going to experience after watching Thangalaan?
It is a new world. So it is a new world. You're going to watch a new world, a new experience. So definitely a new experience. Theatrical audience will be very excited to watch. So I am also excited to watch with the audience. So I am also excited to watch Thangalaan.
All the best, sir.
Thanks, Andy. Thank you. Thanks all of you for spending your time with me.
Thank you all.
All the best, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good day. Bye.
Thank you.